All right, guys. Hey, we're back. So, today's topic will be broken people in Bali. What do I mean by that? Well, I've done previous episodes on healing, and now we're going to get on to the point of needing healing after being broken. I don't mean broke people, although there's probably a lot of broke people in Bali, but as well as the rich people. But topic today is going to be broken people. Yes, broken people. So broken, I mean rusak. And rusak people means broken people. So anyways, and my point about this is that I have met a lot of foreigners who I believe are broken people in Bali. And what I mean by that, being broken, not exactly being broken as in broken bones, but broken mentally. And I was in a coffee shop a while ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and I heard this, happened to be an Australian, no offense to all the Aussies out there, but happened to be an Australian gentleman, and he was complaining to one of the locals about things being expensive in Bali and the business not running well. I don't know what business they had. And then when my brother was here, he went surfing and went to the surfing school. And the surfing school was owned by Bule, white people, Caucasians. And he was stressed, he was angry, he looked very unhappy. And I got this, feeling from him that he was just not happy with his life. And if you do come to Bali and you meet a lot of, let's say, foreign business owners, you will find that their stress level is the same as it is back home. It's the same in, whether you come from Canada or America or Europe or wherever, the stress level is the same. And business is business, regardless where you are. I do agree with that. But if you are in Bali, hopefully you're here because you want to be here, not because you're stuck here. And the point of, say, me moving to Bali, or other people, I hope, when they move to Bali, is to have a different way of life. And if you bring your different way of life back to Bali with you, or bring it to Bali with you, you will not be able to change who you are or what you're doing. Another example of mine would be a real estate agent that I was working for and with. We did a lot of content together, and he was heavily into drugs, and he was heavily into, substances that, I would not be consuming. And another friend of mine, who is probably the close friend of mine, OCD, anxiety, and disorders of all kinds. Now, these are normal things, but I find a lot of people come to Bali to find peace, to find themselves, and yet they are just as broken in Bali as they were back home. And it's kind of a phenomenon that I've seen, and then that transferred on to local people. A lot of locals, and I mean Indonesian people, who come to Bali from wherever it may be in different parts of, could be NTT, it could be Jakarta, it could be Sumatra, it could be Sulawesi, it could be wherever, Batam, Medan. They come here searching for something different. But if you're broken at home, wherever home may be, you will be broken here as well, because you're bringing this with you to Bali. And only reason I think it's important that we touch up on the foreigners being broken in Bali is because they come from a different financial background, maybe different resources, and before you really start anything in Bali, think about what you've done back home. Because if you had a restaurant back home and it was stressful and it was crazy and it was hard work and long hours, it will be the same here, because you will be left with the same tasks as you were back home. So if you were broken and you're coming here broken, you will continue being broken. You will not be fixed. And the point of this is that I find a lot of unhappy people in Bali. And Bali is, to me, like Vegas in America, in the United States. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And whatever happens in Bali sometimes doesn't stay in Bali. You may take it home with you if you got pregnant or disease or something like that. But point of it is that there's many broken people coming here from all over Indonesia too, trying to seek a solitude and create a different life. And unless you're willing to change things about yourself, your life is not going to change, whether you live in Bali, Canada, America, Australia, Europe, somewhere, anywhere in Asia, or even in Indonesia. So before you think you can move to Bali and fix yourself and be unbroken, fixed, think about here, and the situation and the people around you. And that goes for foreigners, it goes for locals. If you're broken and you come here broken, unless you fix yourself here or elsewhere, you will continue being broken. And your stress levels will be higher because you moved to a new place, you don't know people, you don't know where you're going, what you're doing, and what's expected of you. And if you come here without a job, if you come here with the stress of looking for a job, if you come here with the stress of moving to a new place and not knowing what to do and how to do it and who to do it with, you will be very, very stressed. So before you move here, have a little bit of planning, local or foreigner alike. Have some planning, and hopefully you enjoy yourself in Bali, but try not to be one of the broken people that are currently living here. That's it, guys. Have a great day.